Hi, my name's Bruce. If you didn't already know that, this channel is probably not where your time is best spent. It's really only intended to keep friends and family updated with what I'm up to here in my retirement in Indonesia. It's Sunday morning, about 9:15, hot and sunny, and people out in the fields weeding rice. So the rendering of this wall is done, but you can see there's going to be more wall connected in by the look of that. There's a strip that isn't done and the Rio sticking out from it. And of course a bit more concrete was laid here so the chickens and the birds in it. This is all going to be very neat. It's Monday morning. As you can see, it's been wet. We had a bit of a spicy thunderstorm yesterday. I'm told there was a tree out the back of Dadang's house here that was struck by lightning, but it's not obvious to me where it might be. Still waiting on the replacement weather station. Looks like all the rendering down here at the rice factory has been completed. Unless they do another wall there at some stage. Still got some work to do here. That lighter sheet in the middle of that roof over there was the site of an accident the other day. The guy was working on his roof and he stepped in the wrong place apparently and fell through. Yeah, had to visit the hospital. So I think he's back home recovering now, but yeah, that would have been a bit scary. Jabite has harvested a lot of the cocoa pods. She says we might have left some of them a bit too long because the seeds were starting to sprout inside the pods. So she's got more of a feel now for when to harvest them. There's the output of the pods that she's processed up there and drying in the sun. Thought I'd come around the back and check, and it turns out we're not rendering the back of the walls down here, but the construction of the duct is underway. It looks like the floor in here is fully welded now. Looks like we're going to have a belt drive across from the engine. So you'll see there's been a bit of extra frame put on the end of the engine frame. So looks like there's a shaft extended out from that plate to a pulley over there. Oh, I've had a weather station and a couple of pressure tanks turn up from Troppy, so I'm going to take those over to the shed. As can be seen, we've had more rain overnight. It's Wednesday, so we've had 8 days without weather station. Let's go and rectify that. Well, there's a new one in place, but I might have buggered up. I may have ordered one that isn't internet enabled, as the base station is different to the others I've got, but I'm just going to see. This base station is actually from an old defunct weather station I had in Melbourne, but it was happily working as a receiver to the weather station I've just replaced, and there was another receiver which was connected to the internet to supply the information to AccuWeather and so forth. The instructions for this unit say, or the new weather station, so that if you change the batteries in the new weather station, give it 3 hours for the receiver to recognise it. So I'm going to go away and have a look, see at 1 o'clock whether they've got anything connected. Well, it's Thursday morning There's been a lot of rain overnight and it continues. And the new weather station is not being received by the old base stations. So I'll have to go over there and see whether it's connected to its own base station and get a rainfall reading off that if I can. Well, it's happily receiving from the weather station, so I'll see if I can get history to see how much rainfall there was yesterday. Well, I got it to tell me that it's been 0.9 of a millimetre yesterday and 78.9, sorry, 78 today. Well, yeah, I'm not really clear on this. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and buy another one. It's actually the proper one. It's Friday morning. It rained a lot yesterday. Let's go and see just how much. Well, this thing's going to be a proper pain in the arse. So total rain since I set this thing up the other day, 121.5 millimetres. I couldn't get it to tell me how much it rained yesterday. When I came over here at one point it said 120 millimetres. I didn't know whether that was, yeah, well, anyway, remember 121.5 and I'll be okay, I think. I really need to save up and buy a proper weather station, one that connects to the Wi-Fi. I screwed up with this one, which is a bit unfortunate, and money's a bit tight at the moment because we overspent on Bendi's house and that's not completed yet. We've still got to buy things like a fridge, a washing machine. Meanwhile, down at the rice factory, there's nearly off the top there, ready for laying the sheets of metal on. There's progress being made at the back here too. This is the water supply for the engine. Looks to make, maybe it's not going to have a radiator, it's going to have water supply coming from the tank that's on the other side of that wall. And maybe going off that way. I really don't know. But I'm getting an excess of water in here, which is going to be a problem. I really don't want this thing to be really rusty. But you can see there's a safety cage going up around this thing, so that if the belt comes flying off, it doesn't cut somebody in half. And the framing for the shroud is coming along. We're really going to have to figure out a way to get that water out of there, otherwise that thing's going to be rusting where it stands. And hopefully once I've got that out of there, there might be a source of water to fill it up again. I don't quite know how it got there in the first place. I'd really like to make friends with this pussycat, but it's a wild cat, so that's not on the cards, I suspect. But must be incredibly boring there for it. I'd like to do something to give it some environmental enrichment. It was a very dull day yesterday, so the genset ran for quite a while, and it's a dull day again today, although we seem to have a little bit more solar input than we did yesterday morning. But a fair chance it's going to rain again today. That doesn't stop being hot and sweaty though. Yeah, well, anyway, that's enough for this week. I shall go and assemble what I've got and do an upload. Cats, eh?